Hmm. Now this is something that I never even thought to ever make. It's a grilled cheese sandwich. It's a grilled cheese French toast sandwich, and I never heard of that before. I never heard of somebody making a grilled cheese French toast, and it has butter apples, and I guess the recipe. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see this. I'm gonna show it to y'all. For a minute, I thought it was potatoes, and I'm like, oh, that's apples, and it appears to be either some mozzarella or Swiss cheese. I don't know. I don't know how that would taste. It says turn page for recipe. I don't know. Sharp cheddar. I mean, would y'all want to eat that? A grilled cheese French toast sandwich? I never heard of it. I'm not really big on recipes. Actually, let me correct myself. I just got into this like smoothie thing. I would say starting maybe at the beginning of this year. So I started messing around with smoothie recipes, but other than that, I haven't really been following food recipes. But I am trying to eat a little bit healthier. So I have been checking some channels out, and channels that have a like veggie dishes or just a healthier version. I will try that out. Although I still do eat meat, I'm trying to cut back, and but so far I'm sorry. I'm looking at this other recipe and I don't know what it is. I can't even make it. Can y'all see this? Uh, it's like it's those cereal with appears to be some type of sushi with cucumbers. I probably would have done better just taking a picture and showing it to y'all instead of letting y'all see this way. But I want to talk about the art of saying no, setting boundaries, and I believe I touched on this subject a while back. Not on this channel, but various another channel that I had. It has the same name, but I had canceled that channel. But I might change the name up on this channel pretty soon. I just use this name so the people that I was subscribed to can say, this channel sounds familiar. But I want to talk about boundaries. And I know a lot of people have issues with boundaries, and I know that I did, and I'm still, to be honest, I'm still working on setting boundaries. Like I'll set boundaries and I'll still feel a little bit guilty. Although I notice people don't feel that way about me when they tell me no. So, and that's what I noticed. That's what helps me to set boundaries because I think to myself, well, what would this person do if it were me asking them to do something that they didn't want to do? Would they do it anyway? So I'm not saying never say or never do anything that you want to do. Let's just say somebody has a flat tire and you're kind of sleepy and you don't feel like doing it. I'm not saying don't do things like that. I mean, yes, help your friend out, help your family member out. But I'm just saying when it comes to people really trying to, kind of drain you, let's just say a person want to borrow $50 and you know good and well that you don't really have to spare. Like you may have it, but you haven't really calculated all your bills up yet. So you really can't give them a straight answer right then and there, but they're kind of pressing you and they're trying to make it seem like, their problem is so, important, which it may be. I'm not saying that their situation isn't important. I'm not saying they're not even in dire straits, but if it impedes upon your overall well-being or your finances, then you do have to think about yourself because I've been in situations where, you know, I needed people and they said no. I'm not saying this is all the time. I'm just saying in certain situations they will say no if they really can't do it, or if it would greatly inconvenience the person. They would tell me no. But when the tables is turned and what they want from me would greatly inconvenience me or may compromise my ability to do what I need to do, then they make it seem like I'm selfish, or how could you, not help me out, and I've been there for you. And then I have to remind them it's times where you said no to me as well. And I'm not trying to be like tit for tat, but like I said, if it's really compromising my financial situation, or if I'm in a situation where I'm unsure if I can do it due to, just not knowing how things are going to turn out, I have to say no. Borrowing is, they say, treat borrowing like, or lending money like you would gambling. Don't lend what you can't afford to lose. As a matter of fact, I'm in a similar situation now where I purchased a vehicle recently from a person, and I still technically owe $100 on it, and something poof came up, and I'm still going to pay that person. But the point is, it was like an unprecedented event. It was something outside of my, power. And I showed this person proof and had paperwork like, look, other than that, I did not foresee this. And I'm like, when I get it, you'll get it. So that just goes to show, do not give somebody something that you really can't afford to lose if they can't compensate you back. If you can't help somebody, I say do it, and again, I'm not saying never ever do anything that you don't want to do, but you have to use wise judgment. But I'm going to go ahead and shut this video. Well, I'm going to exit off of this video, and let me know. I mean, how do you feel? Are there anybody in your life, or is there anybody in your life? You don't have to say names, but are there situations in your life where people want certain things out of you that you can't give? And if that's the case, how do you handle it? Do you do it anyway? Do you tell them no? Anyways, I'll see y'all on another video. Peace out.